Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English in Moments. I'm Elena, your host for today's lesson. If you are new here, I want to inform you that we publish new English learning videos regularly, designed to accelerate your progress. In today's episode, you will not only refine your listening comprehension, but also elevate your speaking and vocabulary skills. This is a comprehensive B2 to C1 English listening practice session, crafted to help you build fluency, widen your lexicon, and practice English shadowing with me step by step. Throughout this lesson, we will focus on authentic scenarios, natural dialogue, and sophisticated phrases that will empower you to speak with assurance and understand native speakers effortlessly. You will also engage in practical exercises where you repeat after me, training your mind and mouth to operate in unison. By the conclusion of this video, you will perceive that your listening is sharper, your vocabulary is richer, and your speech sounds significantly more natural. You will possess greater confidence when facing real conversations, because today's lesson is packed with examples you can utilize immediately in daily life. Before we commence, ensure you subscribe to English in Moments and press the bell icon so you never miss an opportunity to practice and grow your English with me. So, take a deep breath, get comfortable, and relax. Let us get started with today's English Fluency Intensive session. When we consider learning English at the upper intermediate and advanced levels, one of the most crucial elements to focus on is integrating listening and speaking. At this stage, you already possess a solid foundation of words and phrases, but the true challenge lies in utilizing them fluidly during authentic interactions. That is why today's practice will guide you to listen attentively, repeat naturally, and begin thinking in English instead of translating mentally. Imagine you are meeting a colleague at a cafe. The colleague asks, "How has your week been treating you?" If you hesitate too long or search for words in your native language, the conversation may feel awkward. However, if you have already practiced listening to that inquiry and repeating a natural response, you will reply much faster and with greater assurance. Let us attempt this together. Listen carefully and repeat after me. How has your week been treating you? Now, try to answer along with me. My week has been quite hectic, yet productive. Say it again slowly. My week has been quite hectic, yet productive. Now, one more time, a little faster. My week has been quite hectic, yet productive. This type of shadowing practice helps you perceive the rhythm of English and replicate it directly. Now, let us practice with another example. Imagine you are at the office and a coworker asks you, "Do you have a moment to spare?" First, listen carefully. Do you have a moment to spare? Now, repeat after me slowly. Do you have a moment to spare? And now, give a natural reply. Certainly, I do. What is on your mind? Repeat again. Certainly, I do. What is on your mind? By practicing these simple exchanges, you make your responses automatic and instinctive. So, in real life, you do not have to pause and overthink. Another common situation is when someone inquires about your weekend. Let us practice. What did you get up to this past weekend? Repeat it with me. What did you get up to this past weekend? Now, try and answer. I visited the park and spent quality time with my family. Say it again slowly. I visited the park and spent quality time with my family. And once more, a little faster. I visited the park and spent quality time with my family. Notice how repeating slowly and then increasing the speed helps your brain and mouth coordinate effectively. At the B2 and C1 levels, you should also practice constructing more complex sentences. For instance, instead of merely saying, I visited the park, you can add elaboration. Try with me. I visited the park because the weather was delightful and I wanted to relax outdoors. Repeat again slowly. I visited the park because the weather was delightful and I wanted to relax outdoors. Now, say it more naturally. I visited the park because the weather was delightful and I wanted to relax outdoors. Adding details makes your speech sound more advanced and fluent. Remember, fluency is not about speaking rapidly. It is about speaking smoothly, without lengthy pauses, and with a natural cadence. That is why shadowing practice, where you listen and repeat, is so powerful. It trains your ears, your brain, and your mouth simultaneously, helping you sound more confident in every situation. Let us do one more practice together before we proceed. Imagine you are meeting someone new at a social gathering. You hear the question, "What do you do for a living?" Repeat it with me. What do you do for a living? Now, answer, I work as a software engineer. Say it again slowly. I work as a software engineer. Now, add more detail. I work as a software engineer, and I really enjoy developing innovative solutions. Repeat again a little faster. I work as a software engineer, and I really enjoy developing innovative solutions. Practicing in this manner prepares you for real interactions, so you do not feel apprehensive when speaking to others. One of the most effective ways to elevate your English at the B2 and C1 levels is to practice common daily conversations that you can anticipate in real life. These are the types of situations where you often hear similar inquiries, but the responses can vary depending on your day, your mood, or your activities. This provides you with an opportunity to practice listening carefully, repeating natural answers, and also creating your own variations. Let us begin with a situation at the grocery store. You are at the checkout counter, and the cashier asks, "Would you like a bag?" Repeat it with me. Would you like a bag? Now, answer, "Yes, please. I require one." Repeat slowly. Yes, please. I require one. And now, try another response. No, thank you. I brought my own reusable bag. Say it again. No, thank you. I brought my own reusable bag. Practicing these exchanges helps you prepare for real-world errands where English is used in short, courteous phrases. Now, let us imagine you are at a restaurant. The waiter asks you, "Are you ready to order?" Repeat it after me. Are you ready to order? Now, answer, "Yes, I would like the grilled salmon, please." Say it slowly. Yes, I would like the grilled salmon, please. And now, try another version. Not quite yet. Could I have a few more minutes? Repeat again. Not quite yet. Could I have a few more minutes? These kinds of responses make your English sound polite, natural, and flexible. Sometimes, listening carefully is even more critical than speaking. For example, imagine you are traveling and someone provides you with directions. They say, "Proceed straight, then turn left at the second traffic light." Repeat it slowly. Proceed straight, then turn left at the second traffic light. Now, repeat again a little faster. Proceed straight, Then turn left at the second traffic light. Try answering to confirm understanding. Understood. Go straight, then left at the second traffic light. Thank you. By repeating directions, you demonstrate that you have comprehended them, and this also aids your memory. Now, let us practice a small talk situation. You are waiting at the bus stop, and someone says, "The weather is absolutely beautiful today." Repeat it. The weather is absolutely beautiful today. Now, answer. Yes, it is sunny and pleasant. I adore it. Repeat again. Yes, it is sunny and pleasant. I adore it. Another response could be, yes, it is significantly better than yesterday. Say it again. Yes, it is significantly better than yesterday. These small talk sentences are brief but powerful because they establish a connection with others in daily life. At the B2 and C1 levels, you should also practice using connecting words to expand your responses. For example, instead of saying, "I like the weather," you can say, "I like the weather because it makes me feel more energetic." Repeat slowly with me. I like the weather because it makes me feel more energetic. And now again, a little faster. I like the weather because it makes me feel more energetic. By adding words like because, so, and but, your answers sound richer and more advanced. Let us practice one more conversation regarding hobbies. Someone asks, "What do you enjoy doing in your leisure time?" Repeat the question with me. What do you enjoy doing in your leisure time? Now, answer. I enjoy reading literature. Repeat slowly. I enjoy reading literature. Now, expand the answer. I enjoy reading literature, particularly novels, because they help me unwind. Say it again. I enjoy reading literature, particularly novels, because they help me unwind. Now, try another variation. I enjoy playing soccer with my friends on the weekend. Repeat again. I enjoy playing soccer with my friends on the weekend. Practicing multiple answers prepares you for different situations while keeping your responses natural and fluent. Remember, fluency is built step by step. The more you repeat and practice real-life conversations, the more automatic your English will become. Listening carefully, repeating naturally, and expanding with details are 3 powerful tools to help you achieve higher fluency at the B2 and C1 level. When we practice English for real life, it is essential to visualize yourself in various scenarios where you need to listen attentively and answer naturally. One very common situation is making a telephone call. On the phone, you lack body language or facial expressions to assist you. Therefore, you must rely solely on your listening and speaking skills. Let us attempt this together. Imagine you call a friend, and they answer, "Hello, how are you doing?" Repeat it with me. Hello, how are you doing? Now, answer. I am doing well, thank you. And yourself? Repeat slowly. I am doing well, thank you. And yourself? Now, say it again more naturally. I am doing well, thank you. And yourself? By repeating this exchange, you train yourself to sound friendly and confident when initiating conversations. Now, let us practice requesting information on the phone. Imagine you call a restaurant and someone says, "Good evening. How may I assist you?" Repeat the question. "Good evening. How may I assist you?" Now, answer. "I would like to make a reservation for this evening." Say it slowly. "I would like to make a reservation for this evening." Repeat again a little faster. "I would like to make a reservation for this evening." These phrases are highly useful because they provide you with confidence in professional or service contexts. Let us try another phone scenario. Imagine you call a friend, but they are occupied. They say, "Can I return your call later?" Repeat it with me. "Can I return your call later?" Now, answer. "Certainly. Speak to you then." Repeat slowly. "Certainly. Speak to you then." Again, more naturally. "Certainly. Speak to you then." These short, polite answers facilitate smoother conversation and help you sound respectful. Now, let us move to another everyday situation. Imagine you are shopping for clothing. The sales assistant asks you, "What size are you looking for?" Repeat the question with me. What size are you looking for? Now, answer. "I am looking for a size medium." Say it again slowly. "I am looking for a size medium." And again, more naturally. "I am looking for a size medium." You can also expand with further detail. "I am looking for a size medium in a blue shirt." Repeat it slowly. "I am looking for a size medium in a blue shirt." In this way, you not only answer the question, but also provide pertinent information. Another common situation is requesting assistance in a store. Imagine you say, "Excuse me, could you direct me to the shoe department?" Repeat with me. "Excuse me, could you direct me to the shoe department?" And the assistant replies, "Yes, it is located on the second floor." Repeat the reply. "Yes, it is located on the second floor." Now, answer politely. "Thank you very much." Repeat slowly. "Thank you very much." By practicing both asking and answering, you strengthen your listening and speaking skills simultaneously. At this level, it is also crucial to practice using different tenses in conversation. Let us practice the past tense in a real situation. Imagine someone asks, "Did you enjoy the film last night?" Repeat the question. "Did you enjoy the film last night?" Now, answer. "Yes, I enjoyed it immensely. The plot was very engaging." Say it slowly. "Yes, I enjoyed it immensely. The plot was very engaging." Now, again more naturally. "Yes, I enjoyed it immensely. The plot was very engaging." By adding details in the past tense, you demonstrate that you can discuss experiences clearly. Let us practice one more example in the future tense. Someone asks, "What are your plans for the weekend?" Repeat the question with me. "What are your plans for the weekend?" Now, answer. "I am going to visit my grandparents." Say it slowly. "I am going to visit my grandparents." And now, expand. "I am going to visit my grandparents and spend the entire day with them." Repeat again. "I am going to visit my grandparents and spend the entire day with them." Practicing past, present, and future tenses in real conversations helps you transition smoothly between different time frames without confusion. Every time you listen, repeat, and expand with more detail, you are training yourself to think in English, not just translate. This is one of the most significant steps to fluency at the B2 and C1 level. Another situation where you can practice listening and speaking is at the airport. Imagine you are checking in for a flight. The staff member says, "May I see your passport and ticket, please?" Repeat with me. "May I see your passport and ticket, please?" Now, answer. "Here you go." Repeat again. "Here you go." To make it more polite, try, "Of course, here are my passport and ticket." Repeat slowly. "Of course, here are my passport and ticket." Simple, courteous phrases like these help you feel confident when traveling. Now, let us imagine you are proceeding through airport security. An officer says, "Please remove your laptop from your bag." Repeat it. "Please remove your laptop from your bag." Now, answer politely. "Certainly, no problem." Say it again slowly. "Certainly, no problem." And now, more naturally. "Certainly, no problem." These polite responses keep the conversation brief but professional. When you arrive at your destination, you may need to take a taxi. The driver asks, "Where would you like to go?" Repeat the question with me. "Where would you like to go?" Now, answer. "I would like to go to the city center, please." Say it slowly. "I would like to go to the city center, please." And again, more naturally, "I would like to go to the city center, please." You can also add more detail. "I would like to go to the Hilton Hotel in the city center, please." Repeat it again slowly. "I would like to go to the Hilton Hotel in the city center, please." Practicing this prepares you for genuine travel situations. Now, let us move to another everyday context. Visiting the doctor. Imagine the doctor asks you what seems to be the problem. Repeat with me. "What seems to be the problem?" Now, answer. "I have had a persistent headache since yesterday." Say it slowly. "I have had a persistent headache since yesterday." Repeat again more naturally. "I have had a persistent headache since yesterday." You can also expand. "I have had a persistent headache since yesterday, and it intensifies in the evening." Repeat slowly. "I have had a persistent headache since yesterday, and it intensifies in the evening." Being able to describe your symptoms clearly is vital in real life. Let us practice another medical scenario. The doctor asks, "Are you allergic to any medication?" Repeat it. "Are you allergic to any medication?" Now, answer. "No, I am not allergic to any medication." Say it slowly. "No, I am not allergic to any medication." Another version could be, "Yes, I am allergic to penicillin." Repeat again. "Yes, I am allergic to penicillin." Practicing these responses prepares you for critical health discussions. At this stage, it is beneficial to practice polite requests as well. Imagine you are in a hotel and you need additional towels. You call the reception and say, "Could I please have some extra towels brought to my room?" Repeat slowly. Could I please have some extra towels brought to my room? The receptionist replies, "Of course, we will send them up immediately." Repeat it with me. Of course, we will send them up immediately. And you answer, "Thank you very much." Say it again. Thank you very much. These polite requests are extremely practical for travelers. Now, let us practice some casual conversations with friends. Imagine a friend says, "Would you like to go out this evening?" Repeat with me. Would you like to go out this evening? Now, answer. Yes, that sounds appealing. Repeat again slowly. Yes, that sounds appealing. Another response could be, "Apologies, I cannot. I have to wake up early tomorrow." Say it slowly. Apologies, I cannot. I have to wake up early tomorrow. Practicing both affirmative and negative responses gives you flexibility in conversation. Let us try one more friendly example. A friend asks, "What have you been watching lately?" Repeat it with me. What have you been watching lately? Now, answer. I am currently watching a new series on Netflix. Say it slowly. I am currently watching a new series on Netflix. Add more detail. I am currently watching a new series on Netflix, and it is quite thrilling. Repeat again more naturally. I am currently watching a new series on Netflix, and it is quite thrilling. This kind of casual practice prepares you for everyday chats with friends. Remember, every situation you practice helps you build vocabulary, strengthen your listening, and improve your speaking rhythm. By repeating slowly and then naturally, you teach yourself to respond in English without hesitation. Another very useful area to practice is discussing daily routines. These conversations arise frequently with friends, colleagues, or even in small talk with strangers. Let us try a simple question first. What time do you typically wake up? Repeat it with me. What time do you typically wake up? Now, answer. I typically wake up at 7. Say it slowly. I typically wake up at 7. Now, again, more naturally. I typically wake up at 7. To expand, you can say, I typically wake up at 7, and I commence my day with a cup of coffee. Repeat again. I typically wake up at 7, and I commence my day with a cup of coffee. Now, let us practice another daily routine question. How do you usually commute to work or school? Repeat the question. How do you usually commute to work or school? Now, answer. I usually take the bus. Say it slowly. I usually take the bus. Now, expand. I usually take the bus, but occasionally I walk if the weather is pleasant. Repeat again. I usually take the bus, but occasionally I walk if the weather is pleasant. Adding those extra details makes your responses more natural and advanced. Let us practice another common question regarding meals. Someone asks, "What do you usually have for breakfast?" Repeat with me. What do you usually have for breakfast? Now, answer. I usually have eggs and toast. Say it slowly. I usually have eggs and toast. Now, again, more naturally. I usually have eggs and toast. Expand with detail. I usually have eggs and toast, and I also drink orange juice. Repeat again. I usually have eggs and toast, and I also drink orange juice. Now, imagine you are describing your entire day. Try answering with me. I wake up at 7, then I take a shower, have breakfast, and depart for work. Say it slowly. I wake up at 7, then I take a shower, have breakfast, and depart for work. Repeat again more naturally. I wake up at 7, then I take a shower, have breakfast, and depart for work. Practicing full sentences like this helps you connect actions smoothly, which is important for B2 and C1 level fluency. Let us move to conversations regarding leisure time. Someone might ask you, "What do you usually do after work?" Repeat it. What do you usually do after work? Now, answer. After work, I usually go to the gym. Say it slowly. After work, I usually go to the gym. Now, again, more naturally. After work, I usually go to the gym. Expand your answer. After work, I usually go to the gym to exercise, and then I prepare dinner at home. Repeat again. After work, I usually go to the gym to exercise, and then I prepare dinner at home. Now, let us practice some conversation about weekends. Someone asks you, "What do you usually do on weekends?" Repeat with me. What do you usually do on weekends? Now, answer. On weekends, I usually meet up with my friends. Say it slowly. On weekends, I usually meet up with my friends. Now, again, more naturally. On weekends, I usually meet up with my friends. Expand with more detail. On weekends, I usually meet up with my friends, and sometimes we go to the movies or dine out together. Repeat again. On weekends, I usually meet up with my friends, and sometimes we go to the movies or dine out together. Now, let us practice conversations regarding hobbies and personal interests. Someone asks, "Do you enjoy reading books?" Repeat it. Do you enjoy reading books? Now, answer. Yes, I enjoy reading books immensely. Say it slowly. Yes, I enjoy reading books immensely. Now, again, more naturally. Yes, I enjoy reading books immensely. Expand. Yes, I enjoy reading books immensely, particularly novels and biographies. Repeat again. Yes, I enjoy reading books immensely, particularly novels and biographies. All of these examples demonstrate how to progress from brief answers to longer, more detailed ones. That is one of the most significant steps you can take at this level. Instead of saying only a few words, attempt to add 1 or 2 extra details. This will make you sound more advanced and will provide your listener with more to respond to in the conversation. One crucial part of becoming fluent in English is learning how to initiate conversations confidently. At the B2 and C1 levels, small talk becomes essential because it helps you connect with people in diverse situations. Let us practice some simple conversation starters together. Imagine you are at work or school and you see a colleague. You can start by saying, "Hi, How is everything going? Repeat it with me. Hi, how is everything going? Now, answer. Everything is going well, thank you. And you? Say it slowly. Everything is going well, thank you. And you? Repeat again more naturally. Everything is going well, thank you. And you? Practicing these friendly openers makes you feel more confident when conversing with people in English. Now, let us practice a conversation starter in a social situation, like a party. Imagine you meet someone new and say, "Hi, it is a pleasure to meet you. What is your name?" Repeat with me. Hi, it is a pleasure to meet you. What is your name? Now, answer. My name is Alex. Nice to meet you too. Say it slowly. My name is Alex. Nice to meet you too. Again, more naturally. My name is Alex. Nice to meet you too. This type of short, clear exchange helps you build confidence with new people. Now, let us imagine you want to continue the conversation. You can ask, "So, what do you do for work?" Repeat it. So, what do you do for work? Now, answer. I work as a designer. Say it slowly. I work as a designer. Now, expand. I work as a designer, and I create graphics for websites. Repeat again. I work as a designer, and I create graphics for websites. Adding a few details makes the conversation richer and demonstrates greater fluency. Let us try another casual conversation topic, hobbies. You can ask, "What do you enjoy doing in your free time?" Repeat with me. What do you enjoy doing in your free time? Now, answer. I like to play the guitar. Say it slowly. I like to play the guitar. Now, expand. I like to play the guitar, and I often practice songs in the evening. Repeat again. I like to play the guitar, and I often practice songs in the evening. Practicing with hobbies makes you more prepared for genuine small talk. Now, let us practice discussing current events. Someone asks, "Have you read any interesting news recently?" Repeat the question. Have you read any interesting news recently? Now, answer. Yes, I read about a new technology that can help conserve energy. Say it slowly. Yes, I read about a new technology that can help conserve energy. Repeat again more naturally. Yes, I read about a new technology that can help conserve energy. These kinds of answers help you practice discussing broader topics, which is important at the C1 level. Now, let us practice responding to compliments. Imagine someone says to you, "Your English is really impressive." Repeat the sentence. Your English is really impressive. Now, answer politely. Thank you. I am still practicing every day. Say it slowly. Thank you. I am still practicing every day. Repeat again. Thank you. I am still practicing every day. You can also say, "Thanks. I really appreciate that." Repeat again. Thanks. I really appreciate that. Learning to accept compliments politely is an important social skill in English. Let us do one more small talk practice regarding travel. Someone asks, "Have you traveled anywhere recently?" Repeat the question. Have you traveled anywhere recently? Now, answer. Yes, I went to the mountains last month. Say it slowly. Yes, I went to the mountains last month. Now, expand. Yes, I went to the mountains last month, and the scenery was breathtaking. Repeat again. Yes, I went to the mountains last month, and the scenery was breathtaking. Discussing travel experiences helps you use the past tense naturally, which is very useful at this level. Remember, small talk may feel simple, but it is the foundation of many genuine conversations. The more comfortable you become with greetings, introductions, and casual questions, the easier it will be to transition into deeper conversations in English. Another skill you need to practice of the B2 and C1 level is discussing your opinions. In real life, people often ask for your perspective on a topic, and it is important to respond clearly and politely. Let us practice this together. Imagine someone asks, "What is your opinion on online education?" Repeat it with me. What is your opinion on online education? Now, answer. I believe online education is incredibly convenient. Say it slowly. I believe online education is incredibly convenient. Now, again more naturally. I believe online education is incredibly convenient. Expand with detail. I believe online education is incredibly convenient because it saves time and I can study from home. Repeat again. I believe online education is incredibly convenient because it saves time and I can study from home. Practicing opinions like this helps you sound more advanced in conversations. Now, let us try another example. Someone asks, "What are your thoughts on living in big cities?" Repeat the question. What are your thoughts on living in big cities? Now, answer. I think big cities are exciting. Say it slowly. I think big cities are exciting. Now, again more naturally. I think big cities are exciting. Expand. I think big cities are exciting because there are so many activities to engage in, but occasionally they can feel overcrowded. Repeat again. I think big cities are exciting because there are so many activities to engage in, but occasionally they can feel overcrowded. Adding both a positive and a negative point makes your opinion sound balanced and thoughtful. Now, let us practice giving suggestions. Imagine a friend says, "I am bored. What do you recommend I do?" Repeat the question. I am bored. What do you recommend I do? Now, answer. You should read a book or watch a film. Say it slowly. You should read a book or watch a film. Repeat again more naturally. You should read a book or watch a film. Another version could be, you could go for a walk to get some fresh air. Repeat again. You could go for a walk to get some fresh air. Practicing suggestions helps you respond quickly in friendly conversations. Now, let us practice giving advice. Imagine someone asks, "How can I enhance my English speaking skills?" Repeat the question. How can I enhance my English speaking skills? Now, answer. You should practice every day, even for just a few minutes. Say it slowly. You should practice every day, even for just a few minutes. Repeat again more naturally. You should practice every day, even for just a few minutes. Expand your advice. You should practice every day, even for just a few minutes, and attempt to shadow native speakers to imitate their rhythm. Repeat again. You should practice every day, even for just a few minutes, and attempt to shadow native speakers to imitate their rhythm. Another useful structure to practice is agreeing and disagreeing politely. Imagine someone says, "I think learning grammar is the most critical aspect of English." Repeat it. I think learning grammar is the most critical aspect of English. Now, agree politely. Yes, I agree. Grammar is essential. Say it slowly. Yes, I agree. Grammar is essential. Repeat again more naturally. Yes, I agree. Grammar is essential. Now, let us disagree politely. I see your point, but I think speaking practice is more important. Say it slowly. I see your point, but I think speaking practice is more important. Repeat again. I see your point, but I think speaking practice is more important. Practicing both agreeing and disagreeing helps you feel more confident in discussions. Now, let us practice asking for clarification when you do not understand something. Imagine someone speaks too quickly and you reply, "Apologies, could you say that again, please?" Repeat with me. "Apologies, could you say that again, please?" Now, another version. "Could you repeat that more slowly, please?" Say it slowly. "Could you repeat that more slowly, please?" And once more. "Could you repeat that more slowly, please?" These polite phrases are very important for listening practice because they help you manage real conversations even when you miss something. Finally, let us practice showing interest in someone's story. Imagine a friend says, "I attended a concert last weekend." You can respond, "Really? That sounds fantastic." Repeat it. "Really? That sounds fantastic." Another response could be, "Wow, who did you see?" Say it slowly. "Wow, who did you see?" Repeat again. "Wow, who did you see?" Showing interest keeps the conversation engaging and helps you build stronger connections. Another area you should practice at this level is describing experiences in greater detail. When you narrate stories about your life, you use past tenses, connecting words, and vocabulary that makes your English sound richer and more natural. Let us try this together. Imagine someone asks you, "How was your last vacation?" Repeat the question with me. How was your last vacation? Now, answer. It was wonderful. I went to the coast. Say it slowly. It was wonderful. I went to the coast. Now, expand. It was wonderful. I went to the coast and I swam every day. Repeat again. It was wonderful. I went to the coast and I swam every day. Add more detail. It was wonderful. I went to the coast, swam every day, and sampled delicious seafood with my family. Repeat again more naturally. It was wonderful. I went to the coast, swam every day, and sampled delicious seafood with my family. The more detail you add, the more advanced and fluent you sound. Now, let us practice describing a weekend. Someone asks, "What did you do last weekend?" Repeat it. What did you do last weekend? Now, answer. I stayed home and watched movies. Say it slowly. I stayed home and watched movies. Now, expand. I stayed home and watched movies because it was raining outside. Repeat again. I stayed home and watched movies because it was raining outside. Add even more detail. I stayed home and watched movies because it was raining outside, but I enjoyed relaxing with some snacks. Say it naturally. I stayed home and watched movies because it was raining outside, but I enjoyed relaxing with some snacks. This style of responding makes your speech longer and more natural. Let us try describing a memorable day at work or school. Someone asks, "How was your day?" Repeat with me. How was your day? Now, answer. It was busy but productive. Say it slowly. It was busy but productive. Expand. It was busy but productive because I had numerous meetings, but I completed all my tasks. Repeat again. It was busy but productive because I had numerous meetings, but I completed all my tasks. Add more detail. It was busy but productive because I had numerous meetings, but I completed all my tasks and even assisted a colleague with their project. Repeat again more naturally. It was busy but productive because I had numerous meetings, but I completed all my tasks and even assisted a colleague with their project. Now, let us practice describing feelings and emotions, because this is also an integral part of conversation. Someone asks, "How are you feeling today?" Repeat the question, "How are you feeling today?" Now, answer, "I am feeling content." Say it slowly, "I am feeling content." Expand, "I am feeling content because I completed an important project." Repeat again, "I am feeling content because I completed an important project." Now, try another answer. "I am feeling exhausted because I did not sleep well last night." Say it slowly. "I am feeling exhausted because I did not sleep well last night." Repeat again more naturally. "I am feeling exhausted because I did not sleep well last night." Discussing emotions helps you connect with others on a deeper level. Another useful skill at this level is learning how to compare things. For example, someone asks you, "Which do you prefer, tea or coffee?" Repeat it. "Which do you prefer, tea or coffee?" Now, answer, "I prefer coffee." Say it slowly. "I prefer coffee." Expand. "I prefer coffee because it provides me with more energy." Repeat again. "I prefer coffee because it provides me with more energy." Now, try another answer. "I prefer tea because it is healthier and relaxing." Say it slowly. "I prefer tea because it is healthier and relaxing." Comparing two options makes your answers more interesting and demonstrates that you can use more complex sentence structures. Let us practice one more comparison. Someone asks, "Do you prefer watching movies at home or at the theater?" Repeat it. "Do you prefer watching movies at home or at the theater?" Now, answer, "I prefer watching movies at home." Say it slowly. "I prefer watching movies at home." Expand. "I prefer watching movies at home because it is more comfortable and I can pause the movie." Repeat again. "I prefer watching movies at home because it is more comfortable and I can pause the movie." Another answer could be, "I prefer watching movies at the theater because the screen is larger and the sound is superior." Repeat it slowly. "I prefer watching movies at the theater because the screen is larger and the sound is superior." These types of practice examples prepare you for expressing opinions clearly and confidently. Remember, the goal is not to memorize every single sentence, but to practice the rhythm, the grammar, and the flow by repeating slowly, then naturally, and then expanding. You will notice your responses becoming smoother and more automatic. Another powerful way to build fluency at the B2 and C1 level is to practice making arrangements with others. In real life, you often need to schedule a time, propose activities, or agree on details. Let us practice this together. Imagine a friend asks, "Would you like to meet up this weekend?" Repeat it with me. "Would you like to meet up this weekend?" Now, answer, "Yes, that sounds like a plan." Say it slowly. "Yes, that sounds like a plan." Now, again, more naturally. "Yes, that sounds like a plan." Add more detail. "Yes, that sounds like a plan. How about Saturday afternoon?" Repeat it again. "Yes, that sounds like a plan. How about Saturday afternoon?" This demonstrates how you can move from a brief answer to a natural conversation. Now, let us practice suggesting a location. Someone asks, "Where should we meet?" Repeat the question. "Where should we meet?" Now, answer. "Let us meet at the cafe near the station." Say it slowly. "Let us meet at the cafe near the station." Now, again, more naturally. "Let us meet at the cafe near the station." You can also add another option. Or, if you prefer, "We can meet at the park." Repeat it again. Or, "If you prefer, we can meet at the park." Practicing alternatives helps you remain flexible in conversation. Now, let us imagine you need to agree on a time. A friend asks, "What time works best for you?" Repeat it. "What time works best for you?" Now, answer. 2 p.m. is suitable for me." Say it slowly. 2 p.m. is suitable for me. Now, again, more naturally. 2 p.m. is suitable for me. Another version could be, "I am available after 3 p.m." Repeat again. "I am available after 3 p.m." These short but useful phrases make planning simple and clear. Sometimes you also need to cancel plans politely. Let us practice this. Imagine you say, "I am so sorry, I cannot make it tomorrow." Repeat it slowly. "I am so sorry, I cannot make it tomorrow." Now, again, more naturally. "I am so sorry, I cannot make it tomorrow." Add an alternative. "I am so sorry, I cannot make it tomorrow. Can we reschedule for another day?" Repeat again. "I am so sorry, I cannot make it tomorrow. Can we reschedule for another day?" Polite cancellations show respect and keep conversations friendly. Now, let us practice invitations. Imagine you ask, "Would you like to come to my birthday celebration?" Repeat it. "Would you like to come to my birthday celebration?" Now, answer positively. "Yes, I would love to." Say it slowly. "Yes, I would love to." Now, again more naturally. "Yes, I would love to." Now, practice saying no politely. "I am sorry I cannot, but thank you for inviting me." Repeat slowly. "I am sorry I cannot, but thank you for inviting me." This helps you practice both accepting and declining invitations in a friendly manner. At this stage, it is also useful to practice discussing the future. Let us imagine someone asks, "What are your plans for next month?" Repeat the question. "What are your plans for next month?" Now, answer. "I am planning to travel." Say it slowly. "I am planning to travel." Now, again more naturally. "I am planning to travel." Expand your answer. "I am planning to travel to Italy with my family." Repeat again. "I am planning to travel to Italy with my family." You can also add more. "I am planning to travel to Italy with my family, and we intend to visit Rome and Florence." Repeat again. "I am planning to travel to Italy with my family, and we intend to visit Rome and Florence." Discussing future plans provides you with practice using future tenses and vocabulary for activities. Now, let us practice one more planning situation. Someone asks, "What are you going to do after class today?" Repeat with me. "What are you going to do after class today?" Now, answer. "I am going to meet a friend for coffee." Say it slowly. "I am going to meet a friend for coffee." Now, again more naturally. "I am going to meet a friend for coffee." Expand. "I am going to meet a friend for coffee, and then we will go shopping. Repeat again. I am going to meet a friend for coffee, and then we will go shopping. These everyday sentences help you prepare for real conversations regarding your schedule. The more you practice making and discussing plans, the more confident you will feel in daily interactions. Plans always include questions, answers, and occasionally changes. Therefore, practicing them now will assist you in many real-life conversations. Another skill that is really helpful at the B2 and C1 levels is discussing your preferences and reasons. This is useful when shopping, traveling, or just chatting with friends. Let us practice together. Imagine someone asks you, "Do you enjoy cooking?" Repeat the question with me. Do you enjoy cooking? Now, answer. Yes, I enjoy cooking immensely. Say it slowly. Yes, I enjoy cooking immensely. Now, again more naturally. Yes, I enjoy cooking immensely. Expand. Yes, I enjoy cooking immensely because it helps me relax and experiment with new recipes. Repeat again. Yes, I enjoy cooking immensely because it helps me relax and experiment with new recipes. Adding reasons makes your answer stronger and more advanced. Now, let us try another example. Someone asks, "Do you like traveling?" Repeat it. Do you like traveling? Now, answer. Yes, I like traveling a great deal. Say it slowly. Yes, I like traveling a great deal. Again, more naturally. Yes, I like traveling a great deal. Expand. Yes, I like traveling a great deal because I love learning about new cultures and sampling different cuisines. Repeat again. Yes, I like traveling a great deal because I love learning about new cultures and sampling different cuisines. Sometimes you may want to give a negative answer. Let us practice politely. Imagine someone asks, "Do you like winter?" Repeat it with me. Do you like winter? Now, answer. Not particularly. I prefer summer. Say it slowly. Not particularly. I prefer summer. Now, again, more naturally. Not particularly. I prefer summer. Expand. Not particularly. I prefer summer because I enjoy warm weather and outdoor activities. Repeat again. Not particularly. I prefer summer because I enjoy warm weather and outdoor activities. Polite negatives with reasons demonstrate confidence and natural fluency. Now, let us practice describing abilities and skills, because people often discuss what they can or cannot do. Someone asks, "Can you play a musical instrument?" Repeat it. Can you play a musical instrument? Now, answer. Yes, I can play the piano. Say it slowly. Yes, I can play the piano. Now, again, more naturally. Yes, I can play the piano. Expand. Yes, I can play the piano, and I have been practicing since I was a child. Repeat again. Yes, I can play the piano, and I have been practicing since I was a child. Let us try another one. Someone asks, "Can you drive a car?" Repeat it with me. Can you drive a car? Now, answer. Yes, I can drive a car. Say it slowly. Yes, I can drive a car. Again, more naturally. Yes, I can drive a car. Expand. Yes, I can drive a car, and I usually commute to work every day. Repeat again. Yes, I can drive a car, and I usually commute to work every day. Now, let us practice discussing things you cannot do. Someone asks, "Can you swim?" Repeat the question. Can you swim? Now, answer. No, I cannot swim. Say it slowly. No, I cannot swim. Now, again, more naturally. No, I cannot swim. Expand politely. No, I cannot swim, but I would like to learn in the future. Repeat again. No, I cannot swim, but I would like to learn in the future. This structure is useful because it shows honesty, but also interest in self-improvement. Now, let us practice expressing frequency with everyday activities. Imagine someone asks, "How often do you exercise?" Repeat it with me. How often do you exercise? Now, answer. I exercise 3 times a week. Say it slowly. I exercise 3 times a week. Now, again, more naturally. I exercise 3 times a week. Expand. I exercise 3 times a week, typically on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Repeat again. I exercise 3 times a week, typically on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Using frequency words like always, usually, sometimes, and never makes your English sound natural. Let us try another one. How often do you watch television? Repeat it. How often do you watch television? Now, answer. I usually watch television in the evenings. Say it slowly. I usually watch television in the evenings. Again, more naturally. I usually watch television in the evenings. Expand. I usually watch television in the evenings, but on weekends, I watch movies with my family. Repeat again. I usually watch television in the evenings, but on weekends, I watch movies with my family. Remember, practicing preferences, abilities, and frequency helps you create richer, more natural conversations. These structures are used every day, and by repeating them now, you will be prepared for real conversations later. Another very useful area of practice is describing the places around you. At the B2 and C1 levels, you should be able to describe your home, your city, or even places you visit. This helps you expand your vocabulary and makes your conversations more interesting. Let us start with describing your home. Imagine someone asks, "Where do you reside?" Repeat it with me. Where do you reside? Now, answer. I reside in a small apartment. Say it slowly. I reside in a small apartment. Now, again, more naturally. I reside in a small apartment. Expand. I reside in a small apartment with 2 bedrooms and a balcony. Repeat again. I reside in a small apartment with 2 bedrooms and a balcony. Adding details helps you paint a picture for your listener. Now, let us practice describing your neighborhood. Someone asks, "What is your neighborhood like?" Repeat the question. What is your neighborhood like? Now, answer. It is quiet and friendly. Say it slowly. It is quiet and friendly. Now, again, more naturally. It is quiet and friendly. Expand. It is quiet and friendly, with small shops and a park nearby. Repeat again. It is quiet and friendly, with small shops and a park nearby. This makes your answer more vivid and complete. Let us practice describing your city. Someone asks, "Can you tell me about your city?" Repeat with me. Can you tell me about your city? Now, answer. My city is large and bustling. Say it slowly. My city is large and bustling. Again, more naturally. My city is large and bustling. Expand. My city is large and bustling, with many restaurants, museums, and interesting places to visit. Repeat again. My city is large and bustling, with many restaurants, museums, and interesting places to visit. Practicing these longer answers gives you fluency and more confidence. Now, let us imagine you are talking about your favorite place. Someone asks, "What is your favorite place in your city?" Repeat it. What is your favorite place in your city? Now, answer. My favorite place is the park. Say it slowly. My favorite place is the park. Now, again, more naturally. My favorite place is the park. Expand. My favorite place is the park because I can walk, relax, and spend time with friends. Repeat again. My favorite place is the park because I can walk, relax, and spend time with friends. Now, let us practice describing a place you visited. Imagine someone asks, "Have you ever visited another country?" Repeat the question. Have you ever visited another country? Now, answer. Yes, I visited France. Say it slowly. Yes, I visited France. Now, again, more naturally. Yes, I visited France. Expand. Yes, I visited France last year, and I saw the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Repeat again. Yes, I visited France last year, and I saw the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Adding time expressions and details makes your answer more advanced. Let us try describing a natural place. Someone asks, "Have you ever been to the mountains?" Repeat it. Have you ever been to the mountains? Now, answer. Yes, I have been to the mountains. Say it slowly. Yes, I have been to the mountains. Now, again, more naturally. Yes, I have been to the mountains. Expand. Yes, I have been to the mountains, and I went hiking with my friends. Repeat again. Yes, I have been to the mountains, and I went hiking with my friends. Finally, let us practice describing future travel plans. Someone asks, "Where would you like to go in the future?" Repeat it with me. Where would you like to go in the future? Now, answer. I would like to go to Japan. Say it slowly. I would like to go to Japan. Now, again, more naturally. I would like to go to Japan. Expand. I would like to go to Japan because I want to experience the culture, taste the cuisine, and visit famous places like Tokyo and Kyoto. Repeat again. I would like to go to Japan because I want to experience the culture, taste the cuisine, and visit famous places like Tokyo and Kyoto. Describing places both in the present and the past helps you use a wide range of vocabulary and tenses. It also makes your conversations richer and more engaging. Another very useful area of practice is discussing daily responsibilities and routines in more detail. At the B2 and C1 level, it is important not just to say what you do, but to explain why and how. This makes your English sound more advanced and natural. Let us start with work or school. Someone asks, "What do you usually do at work?" Repeat it with me. What do you usually do at work? Now, answer. I usually respond to emails and attend meetings. Say it slowly. I usually respond to emails and attend meetings. Now, again, more naturally. I usually respond to emails and attend meetings. Expand. I usually respond to emails and attend meetings, but I also collaborate on projects with my team. Repeat again. I usually respond to emails and attend meetings, but I also collaborate on projects with my team. Adding more detail gives your answer depth and flow. Now, let us try one for school. Someone asks, "What do you usually do after classes?" Repeat the question. What do you usually do after classes? Now, answer. I usually do my homework. Say it slowly. I usually do my homework. Again, more naturally. I usually do my homework. Expand. I usually do my homework and then I review my notes to prepare for the following day. Repeat again. I usually do my homework and then I review my notes to prepare for the following day. Now, let us practice describing responsibilities at home. Someone asks, "Do you assist with housework?" Repeat it with me. Do you assist with housework? Now answer. Yes, I help with the cleaning. Say it slowly. Yes, I help with the cleaning. Now again, more naturally. Yes, I help with the cleaning. Expand. Yes, I help with the cleaning. And I also prepare dinner twice a week. Repeat again. Yes, I help with the cleaning. And I also prepare dinner twice a week. Talking about responsibilities is a very common topic in daily conversation. Now, let us practice asking about routines in the evening. Someone asks, "What do you usually do before bed?" Repeat it with me. What do you usually do before bed? Now answer. I usually read a book. Say it slowly. I usually read a book. Now again, more naturally. I usually read a book. Expand. I usually read a book. And then I plan my schedule for the next day before going to sleep. Repeat again. I usually read a book, and then I plan my schedule for the next day before going to sleep. Another area of practice is health and lifestyle. Imagine someone asks, "Do you exercise regularly?" Repeat the question. Do you exercise regularly? Now answer. Yes, I exercise 3 times a week. Say it slowly. Yes, I exercise 3 times a week. Again, more naturally. Yes, I exercise 3 times a week. Expand. Yes, I exercise 3 times a week, usually by running in the park or doing yoga at home. Repeat again. Yes, I exercise 3 times a week, usually by running in the park or doing yoga at home. Let us practice another health-related question. Someone asks, "Do you follow a nutritious diet?" Repeat it with me. Do you follow a nutritious diet? Now answer. Yes, I try to eat healthy food. Say it slowly. Yes, I try to eat healthy food. Again, more naturally. Yes, I try to eat healthy food. Expand. Yes, I try to eat healthy food like vegetables, fruits, and fish, but occasionally I enjoy sweets. Repeat again. Yes, I try to eat healthy food like vegetables, fruits, and fish, but occasionally I enjoy sweets. By adding these details, you sound more natural and realistic in conversations. Now, let us practice weekend routines again, but with more variety. Someone asks, "How do you usually spend your Sunday?" Repeat it with me. How do you usually spend your Sunday? Now, answer. I usually relax at home. Say it slowly. I usually relax at home. Again, more naturally. I usually relax at home. Expand. I usually relax at home, watch television shows, and sometimes visit my friends in the evening. Repeat again. I usually relax at home, watch television shows, and sometimes visit my friends in the evening. These types of answers help you practice combining activities naturally. The more you describe your daily life in detail, the easier it becomes to talk about any situation in English. Practice transforming short answers into longer ones, and you will notice your fluency growing step by step. Another very common situation you should practice is shopping, because it gives you a chance to ask questions, listen carefully, and respond politely. Let us start with buying clothing. Imagine a sales assistant asks, "Can I help you find something?" Repeat it with me. Can I help you find something? Now answer. Yes, I am looking for a jacket. Say it slowly. Yes, I am looking for a jacket. Now, again, more naturally. Yes, I am looking for a jacket. Expand. Yes, I am looking for a jacket, preferably in black. Repeat again. Yes, I am looking for a jacket, preferably in black. Now, let us practice asking about the price. You ask, "How much does this cost?" Repeat it with me. How much does this cost? The assistant replies, "It is $50. Repeat the reply. It is $50. Now answer. Okay, I will take it. Say it slowly. Okay, I will take it. Now, again, more naturally. Okay, I will take it. Practicing these exchanges gives you confidence in real shopping situations. Now, let us practice shopping for food. You are at the supermarket and you ask, "Excuse me, where can I find the bread?" Repeat it slowly. "Excuse me, where can I find the bread?" The staff member answers, "It is in aisle 3. Repeat the reply. It is in aisle 3. Now, answer. Thank you very much. Say it slowly. Thank you very much. And again, naturally. Thank you very much. These polite phrases are short but very important. Let us practice another one. At the market, you ask, "Can I have half a kilo of apples, please?" Repeat it with me. Can I have half a kilo of apples, please? The seller replies, "Certainly, here you are." Repeat the reply. Certainly, here you are. Now, answer. Thanks a lot. Say it slowly. Thanks a lot. Again, naturally. Thanks a lot. These short exchanges are excellent for practicing rhythm and politeness. Now, Let us move to practicing at restaurants again, but this time with more detail. Imagine the waiter asks, "Would you like something to drink?" Repeat it with me. Would you like something to drink? Now, answer. Yes, I would like a glass of water, please. Say it slowly. Yes, I would like a glass of water, please. Now, again, more naturally. Yes, I would like a glass of water, please. Expand. Yes, I would like a glass of water, please. And later, perhaps a coffee. Repeat again. Yes, I would like a glass of water, please. And later, perhaps a coffee. Now, imagine the waiter asks, "How is your meal?" Repeat it. How is your meal? Now, answer. It is delicious. Thank you. Say it slowly. It is delicious. Thank you. Now, again, more naturally. It is delicious. Thank you. Expand. It is delicious. Thank you. The chicken is exquisite. Repeat again. It is delicious. Thank you. The chicken is exquisite. This shows polite conversation while giving more detail. Let us practice paying the bill. You ask, "Could I have the bill, please?" Repeat it slowly. Could I have the bill, please? The waiter replies, "Of course, I will bring it right away." Repeat the reply. "Of course, I will bring it right away." Now, answer. Thank you very much. Say it slowly. Thank you very much. Again, naturally. Thank you very much. These polite exchanges are used all the time in real life, and practicing them makes you sound confident and ready. Finally, let us practice conversations at a cafe with friends. A friend asks, "Do you want to share a dessert?" Repeat it with me. Do you want to share a dessert? Now, answer. Yes, that sounds pleasant. Say it slowly. Yes, that sounds pleasant. Now, again, more naturally. Yes, that sounds pleasant. Expand. Yes, that sounds pleasant. Let us order a slice of cake. Repeat again. Yes, that sounds pleasant. Let us order a slice of cake. Practicing casual and friendly conversations like this makes you feel relaxed and natural in English. The more you practice shopping, dining out, and making small requests, the more comfortable you will feel in daily life conversations. These are simple but very common situations, and mastering them will make your English feel smoother every day. Another important area to practice at the B2 and C1 level is expressing future goals and aspirations. These conversations not only help you use the future tense, but also allow you to share personal ideas. Let us try together. Imagine someone asks, "What do you hope to achieve this year?" Repeat it with me. What do you hope to achieve this year? Now, answer. I want to improve my English. Say it slowly. I want to improve my English. Now, again, more naturally. I want to improve my English. Expand. I want to improve my English so I can communicate more confidently at work and when traveling. Repeat again. I want to improve my English so I can communicate more confidently at work and when traveling. Now, let us practice dreams for the future. Someone asks, "What would you like to do in the next 5 years?" Repeat it. What would you like to do in the next 5 years? Now, answer. I would like to start my own business. Say it slowly. I would like to start my own business. Now, again, more naturally. I would like to start my own business. Expand. I would like to start my own business. Perhaps an online shop, because I want to be independent. Repeat again. I would like to start my own business, perhaps an online shop, because I want to be independent. Discussing goals and aspirations helps you build advanced structures in English. Now, let us practice polite conversation closings. Imagine you are ending a call with a friend. You say, "It was nice talking to you." Repeat it slowly. It was nice talking to you. Now, again, more naturally. It was nice talking to you. Expand. It was nice talking to you. Let us speak again soon. Repeat again. It was nice talking to you. Let us speak again soon. Another useful closing is for formal situations. Imagine you say, "Thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day." Repeat it slowly. Thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day. Now, again, more naturally. Thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day. Polite closings like these leave a positive impression and help you sound professional. Now, let us do one last shadowing practice to bring everything together. Listen and repeat. I wake up early, commute to work, and attempt to practice English every day. Repeat again. I wake up early, commute to work, and attempt to practice English every day. Now, add detail. I wake up early, commute to work, and attempt to practice English every day because I want to become fluent. Repeat again more naturally. I wake up early, commute to work, and attempt to practice English every day because I want to become fluent. Remember, fluency is built step by step. Every time you practice listening carefully, repeating slowly, and then speaking more naturally, you move closer to your goal. Shadowing, expanding your responses, and adding details are 3 powerful habits that will make your English stronger every day. And now, as we come to the end of this intensive session, I want to thank you for practicing with me today. You have spent this time focusing on listening, speaking, vocabulary, and fluency. That effort is building your skills in a tangible way. Do not forget, English is not mastered in a single day. It grows gradually, just like a tree. The more you nurture it with practice, the taller and stronger it becomes. So, keep listening, keep repeating, and keep speaking out loud. If you make mistakes, do not worry. Mistakes are part of the learning process. The important thing is to remain consistent and keep going. Before you leave, ensure you subscribe to English in Moments and press the bell icon so you never miss another chance to practice with me. Share this video with a friend who is also learning English, because learning together makes the journey easier. I am Elena, and it was a pleasure to guide you through today's lesson. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care and keep speaking English every day.